Ben, take it away.
Yeah, well, probably the most difficult area of the game that often confuses people, and the area that we see the most penalties, let's go and have a go at it, is around the breakdown. And as we've got probably the best referee I ever played under, and definitely the best cheat at the breakdown I ever played against, Nathan, I thought we'd put them both together and look at the breakdown and how it's refereed and how a player might look to appease a referee and make sure he doesn't get on the wrong side of him. So first up, as a player, when you approach a breakdown, you get taught to go through a checklist of, is it worth competing? Is it worth just getting back out? Do you as referees have a checklist of what you're looking for at the breakdown?
Absolutely. You have to bear in mind how quickly everything happens. So you've not got time to think. It becomes very instinctive. So the tackle, first of all,
let's do one then. Let's have a tackle. First thing you're looking for on the tackle.
Okay, so we've now got a tackle. I can understand that. I'm now saying release, move. I want this player out of the way as quick as possible so the ball carrier inside, because I always, as an individual, want the ball winning side to have the slightest advantage going. Okay,
just to keep the flow of the game and make sure that it's not
because I used to like walking around, even with bad hips. I used to like walking around. But he can reload. He can have a go. Once he's away, he can get back to his feet and have a go. The release is essential. Yeah. Up off your feet, and then you can go back in quickly.
So go on, get on there as though. So the first support player coming in, what are you looking from him?
Well, I'm looking for this guy to be supporting his own body weight. Okay, so I might want you a little bit higher. So if I take your arms away, will you fall down? No, so I'm happy with that. This player comes in, latches on, binds on. Now, the interesting thing, we've moved now from a tackle to a ruck. And bear in mind, the tackle, there's no offside lines. It's open play. We've now got a structured situation where we have got offside lines. So as a referee, I'm now going to move back out the way because I'm worried that these players are going to get...
So positionally, you're in close for the tackle as close as you can, and then as soon as a ruck's formed, you're backing away so you can see the offside line?
Absolutely. I've come in, I've identified the ball, I'm now moving back at an angle, and I'm predominantly going to be looking at these guys first, because they're the defenders, because I am attacking based, and then hopefully by then, this team now have got the opportunity to bring that ball back into play.
Yeah. And Heinzie, as a player, is there anything that you're thinking that you want to stay on the right side of the referee?
Hide. Yeah, no, do exactly what the referee tells you to do. I mean, if you think the ball's coming out, then ask. I think the more communication you have with the referee, the better.
Great.
And
basically look like you're doing whatever he says.
Well, that's it, isn't it? The big thing for a referee is if it looks bad, it's an easy penalty, it's an easy stop. The players can actually, one thing that I always used to, or I learned, was as a big, tall man, it's very difficult to get down low legally and support your own weight. If you just come away, you guys, for a second. But what a lot of tall guys do is they get long-legged. So they come in and try and get low with long legs there. Now, that is obvious that I'm not supporting my own weight. So I'm still putting the same pressure through this guy on the floor, but if I just bring my feet up, I'm still putting all the weight through my arms. But for you, that looks like a good position.
Absolutely. What you've done actually, Ben, is you've reloaded, as we say, we call it. You've reloaded, and in your initial movement, if I felt that you had slowed up the possession of that ball, I would have penalised you. Yeah. Because there was no contest at that stage, I've allowed you to reload as long as you do it immediately.
I guess the best players that I've noticed at the breakdowns are the ones that actually attack the ball but then get their bodies back into the right position where you think, well, he's come in illegally. And that is probably the big thing, isn't it? It's just doing everything to show the referee that he thinks you're doing the right thing.
Well, the thing is and it's quick as well, you make the decision, if there's lost calls, get out of the way. Sometimes, obviously, you can't get out of the way, but... yeah, and that's then the referee's decision. Yeah. So,
but that's the key thing. If we want the game to prosper, what we want is people want to see movement, and what that means is that what we don't want is people lying around the floor. Because what happens when people lie around the ball? Someone comes in and they're tempted to put their feet on them, and then we got another situation. So it's absolutely essential. Our number 7 comes in, makes the tackle, he releases, he gets off, and then he can get to his feet, and he can then come back into play immediately.
I think I've learned a lot from that, Ed. Have you learned a lot, boys? Have you learned how to cheat now a lot better?